We present a chocolate pudding today.
Hello friends, welcome to the new year 2021. So I'll start the new year with the dessert because I love baking desserts and I'll bake a chocolate pudding today. So let's get started. So I'm baking the chocolate pudding today and it is a very simple recipe. You can bake it in just minutes. So I'll need 10 whole eggs and I have kept the whole eggs in a mixing bowl as you can see. And then I need 1 liter of milk and I have boiled the entire milk and I have kept it here. And this is a mixture. This contains cocoa powder of 1 teaspoon and it contains 1 Choco-Pie, and I have put few chocolates and I have mixed all the ingredients in a mixture. So there is no hard and fast rule of this. You can add any chocolates as per your preference. And this is 200 grams of sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. So first of all, I'll add the sugar, the 200 grams of sugar in the eggs. And I'll start beating. So just continue beating. You see that the eggs break properly and the sugar and the eggs mix very well. So once this is done, now I'm going to mix this chocolate mixture of cocoa powder and chocolates in the milk. About 4 tablespoons. Well, this has become a little powdery in nature, so that's okay. When we mix it well, there will be no lumps. So you need to be careful about it. This smells extremely good, and in winter time, this feels awesome. Slowly you can see the color of the milk will change. Well, it will not be pure white or it will not be chocolate. So it will be a little ash color, as you can see. Because I have not added any melted chocolate, I have added the dusts. So it will be like this. And while you are cooking or mixing this, you will get the aroma of the chocolate and the milk mixing together. Baking is actually more of the smell and the colors. When you get the perfect smell after years of baking, you know that it is baking in the right way. So once both the mixtures are mixed very well separately, then we shall start adding the two. So here in one bowl, I have the eggs, sugar and the vanilla essence mixed well, and in the other bowl, I have 1 liter of boiled milk with the chocolate dusts mixed very well. Now I shall mix all the ingredients together. So like this, you start pouring the milk in the beaten eggs and start whisking continuously. Don't mix the entire milk together. Mix little at a time. This work only requires patience and love, nothing else. This is a very simple recipe and this is yummy. You can bake it in very less time for your kids, and if you are a chocolate lover, then for yourself also. As you continue mixing the milk mixture in the egg mixture, you will notice the change in the color. With continuous baking for years, you get the idea that it is when, like, at what temperature it is baked well or it is baked perfectly. So this is just a matter of experience. And of course, baking is pure love. So the mixture is ready, and this is my baking tray. You can use Remington molds also, and you can use thick glass molds, whatever you like. And you can bake it in separate bowls also. I want to make it for the entire family, so I'm making it in this tray. Now you need to strain the mixture so that there are no lumps. Although we have mixed it very well, but still straining the mixture always makes it smooth. So I have started preheating my oven at 180 degree in convection mode, and I have poured the entire mixture in this baking tray. I have placed it in this tray for baking, and there's a trick that I'll do now. I'll spread some chocolate dust on the top, so after baking this will look very nice. See the mixture, how beautiful it looks. Now we need to add water in this tray so that it bakes very well. My oven is preheated. I'll place this rack and very carefully I'll place this tray inside the oven, above the rack. Be very careful because the oven is extremely hot. You just need to slide like this. Yes. So it is placed perfectly. I'm closing it and I'll set a timer of 40 minutes. Well, the settings, as I said in my earlier videos also, the settings are different in different ovens. So you need to be careful. In some ovens, it can be baked at 30 minutes also. Well, in my oven, it generally takes 40 minutes at 180 degree, and it started. So now it is done. Be extremely careful while taking this out because the cake tin, the tray in which it is placed, everything is extremely hot. Like this. See? It's extremely hot. Place it very carefully. It looks delicious. Now with a knife, you do like this in the middle and take it out. See if it comes out clean. That means it is baked perfectly. And just check. You can see that it is baked. So it is done. The upper part of this pudding, it will not look like a cake. It will be like this. It will be very soft. But that doesn't mean that it is not baked well. That means it is baked extremely well. Because when you put the knife inside and it comes out clean, and you can see here it is baked well. And this softness on the upper part indicates that it is the perfectly baked pudding. So now I'll just place it like this and for cooling it, and once it is cooled I'll put it in the refrigerator. It is better to keep it in the refrigerator overnight or at least for 8 to 10 hours before you serve it, because then it sets very well. So when you will take out the pudding from the mold, it will not break. It will come out very easily. So it is done.
So after it is cooled well, so you can cut it into pieces as per your choice, and you can garnish it with whipped cream and any fruits of your choice or whatever you like. I have cut it into pieces and I have decorated with whipped cream. And I have previously baked one pudding which I have kept as it is.
So I have started this new year with a dessert. It means I have added sweetness to the year, and you all bake it, and if you like it, you please share this with me in the comments, and please like, share and subscribe my video and share to all your friends. So bye bye for now, and let's meet in our next recipe episode. Bye bye. Take care and happy new year.